Hey, Planeswalkers, hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome to today's episode of Top Deck, where we are breaking things down with something new, something hot off the press, and something different with this top 500 Jeskai Reconstruct deck by our friend Agent Bats. Congratulations, bud, on being in the top 500 with this deck a few times. On top of that, it's absolute gas. He runs it at 90%. So hats off to him, and also appreciate all of his participation in the Discord server as always. So appreciate you tuning in. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. If you have a question, if you have a comment, let me know down below. Love to hear from you. The deck list is available there. Additionally, I'm going to link Agent Bats' video so you can watch him play it as well. So a quick shout out there. And then last but not least, I do, as always, have the timestamps readily available for you, where we will break down the strategy objective of this list. We'll cover boarding for best of three. We'll play that competitive magic as we always do in both best of one and best of three here today. And then last but not least, we'll tie off with where this might sit in the meta, my friends. So I'm very excited to take a look at this list, like I said, with one of our very own Agent Bats. With that, again, appreciate the support. Great ways to stay connected here on the channel and stay in touch and in tune for all the things that we have going on here in the metaverse. And don't forget to sub, because we'd love to see that as well. So here's what we got going on. Top 500 Jeskai Reconstruct. So for those of you that don't know, this is actually a very cool card from Strixhaven. That's a big influx in this deck, specifically giving part of the name here. But it was very strong and limited, a very incredible card, and glad to see Agent Bats pulling this forward now in today's meta for standard here. So big piece here is you return up to one target artifact card, up to one target enchantment card, up to one target instant card, up to one target sorcery, and planeswalker card from your graveyard. Then you exile this. Well, of course, there's something for everyone in this list with that. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other pieces that we have here in this deck. So Potion of Healing, one piece. We have Sunset Revelry as a sorcery, Synerglasm for some easy wipeage there, Faith Mending, Expressive Iteration, Galvanic Iteration, which is perfect. Lots of twos, lots of options, lots of decisions that you can make here. We got Celitus here, Celestis, again, for additional color, or additionally some ability to gain life and draw cards. Additionally, we have access to the sideboard here with Divide by Zero. We have, as we move forward again in that fourth slot, we got Reconstruct History, like we covered. We have Teferi here, that Planeswalker, but some other big pieces here at the top end: additional board wipe, and then our buddy Hullbreaker and Alvarin's Epiphany. So really these two key pieces here are about locking down the game. This is a late game deck. It is a control deck. It's got a lot of different aspects to it, but we get a lot of build off with this, an ability to really do some things and then get loot back here with Reconstruct and pull that value back from our graveyard. So as long as our opponents aren't playing any exile and things like that, we should be sitting pretty good. Now, we also have Hall of Storm Giants here as an out. Certainly, could you add a different land or some of those other lands? Sure, if you wanted to. This one just works nicely in this as kind of a finishing and closer. We have the board set up nicely again for our access with the sideboard there from the Learn mechanic as well, and then have the lessons available to us. So primarily focused on ramp, draw, and then obviously another top end kind of finisher there. So making good use of the best of one still, and in best of three, my friends. So again, that's the strategy objective of this list today. Late game control. Let's go ahead now and talk about boarding for best of three, and we'll break that down three ways, as we always do: aggro, mid-range, and late game, my friends. So aggro decks, things like mono white, we got mono green, we got Boros here, we have Rakdos in the space aggro, we got other aggro decks as well. Here what you're going to want to focus on is removal. We got spot and we have board wipe. Spot, we can use Burning Hands. We can also use Fateful Absence if we wanted to, Synerglasm as well, to kind of really tie things down. I don't mind throwing in Goldspan either, and part of that is because we have so much board wiping that we can always have that additional creature at the top and kind of ramps that early game if we need to as well. Additionally, we have Leer if we need to pull some of these cards back and go from there. This is much better, obviously, against some of the control type decks where some of your stuff can't be countered, kind of a thing if you need to. So don't forget about that. Moving forward, we get to mid-range again. Green, mono green Stompy could be a bridge deck. We got Selesnya here. We got tokens. We also have, counters plus humans, those kinds of things. We got Gruul werewolves in the space. We got dragons and a host of other things here. But the breakdown again is really, are they creature based or non-creature based? If they're non-creature based, then we start to think about Test of Talents. We think about Leer, and we think about Hullbreaker if we need to, because the flash is very helpful and the spell can't be countered. And then again, we got Fateful Absence. As we move out of the mid-range, we go to the late game. Late game are these control late game decks. We got Dimir, we got Azorius, we have this Jeskai Reconstruct, we have other Jeskai Turns decks, we have Izzet Turns decks, we got Epiphany decks, all sorts of stuff here in this space to keep in mind. We have the Orzhov Control, which we just did as well. There's a lot of crazy mixture in control right now, which is a good thing if you're a control fan, if you ask me. So here, Test of Talents. We're going to really focus on that stuff. Again, Fateful Absence might be a good one for us as well. And we talked about some of these other things like Leer and Hullbreaker that we might pull in. You might want to consider Goldspan as well. So that is the breakdown for best of 3 across aggro, mid-range, and late game. We've covered what this top 500 Jeskai Reconstruct deck does and could look like. So very excited about that. Nonetheless, my friend. So let's go ahead and take this on today in today's meta as we like to, as always. So thank you, Agent Bats, for sharing your deck with us. Looking forward to playing this one and driving it here today. Yesterday we did Orzhov Control. Today we're doing the Jeskai Reconstruct. So we've gone from aggro monocolored to late game control. As we like to look at it from that perspective. So let's go ahead here, dive into it, have some fun, looking forward to it. Let's see if we can pull off what Agent Bats has been doing as well. Lots of decision making. So we'll see if we're on point today. All right. So I will keep this. I'm going to keep it for a couple reasons. I get access to Doomscar in a best of 1, which is big. So we have the board wipe ability, we got Divide by Zero, we got Celestis, and we have Expressive Iteration. What I need to decide here is, do we play it this way where we pull Expressive Iteration, or do we go for that board wiper very, very early? That's going to be the call. Now, certainly we could turn 4 play it. So that's something we can keep in mind. So we can go here, we can go red, we could play this if we wanted to. This is generally better turn 3 play for us though. But at turn 2, we can move this over, which could be very big. So we got zombies. We're gonna have to be really, really fast here, nonetheless. So that's gonna be key. Ooh, Dimir zombies. All right, so we got our red again. So I'm actually going to do this. Now, if we need to, we can definitely play the wipe game here. Probably what we're going to want to do. We'll clean it up a bit. So we can do a few things, more life, create a bunch, more in hand. We can do that as well. So what do we actually want to do? Let's drop a red. On top of that, is that enough? We could get to 2. We can counter. We can divide by 0 if they have a trigger. That's going to be a key one here. This is actually a sorcery. So we can go 2 triggers. Think about it. Let's do it. We'll wait. So we kept that open for a counter just in case because they're tight on mana. Most of the stuff that they have is going to be pretty cheap play. Can't counter that. Okay. So now we got Teffi. Grab this. Put that one back. Grab that one. Leave it like that. So we can double block here. We still also have Jawari available to us. Here we can begin to choose up to 1 target artifact, 1 target creature, 1 target land, untap those permanents we control, then tap the chosen permanents we don't control. Can't block that yet either. Take the 1. Put that one back. Let's grab this guy. Now we can go with another red. Go there. Ooh, here we go. Let's grab white. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Ooh. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Could play this, do a few things here. What this guy's gonna do is kill X. So we will do this. wait here. Take another turn.
I'd rather show than tell.
And let's pull this one back there. There we go.
It's only a matter of time.
There we go. We got our reconstruct history. What can we pull back? Pull back Doomscar. Pull this back. A lot of stuff. Keep that one for now. Can grab mascot, but we got a second one, so let's do this. Wipe it. Set the board. Actually go -2. That's what I wanted. Wipe the board.
According to plan.
Put counter. Reconstruct. Now they'll have a second one of these. Let's discard one of those. Go. Draw 2, discard 2. Get rid of that. And healing. All right, here we go. Turns it is. Oh, bam. That, my friends, was a lot of decision making, a lot of fun. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Very nice. So if we would have pulled the counter spell, they still would have had the one. So we made the right choice. Jeskai Reconstruct House. Absolute house, my friends. Ibzubir. There you go. Now we can keep this. This works. Actually gonna play this one first. I will play this. Let's choose this one. That one back. Do this one. Golgari ramp. So this will be interesting. Grab this one. That one back. Grab that one. Let's get rid of a blue. Ooh, hexproof. There you go. Brutal. That is brutal. So it's a graveyard Reanimator deck. Super nasty. Super nasty for sure. Oh, my gosh. Look at this deck. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So it does not have... It's not fast. So we'll do this. We need to choose one. Let's grab this one. We'll put that one back. Red. I need another blue, huh? That one back. Grab that one. Two, not enough. Select back. Go grab this. We need Galvanic. Does it trample though? Four. Get rid of Spike. There we go. Divide by 0 again. They have 2 tyrants they can pop. Not enough though. Actually, they could have hit with Lair and won the game there. I actually could have used this. That was a mistake. We'll hang on to that. We're in a really actually bad spot. So they could have won there with Lair. We'll see if they figure it out here. They didn't do it. Good. It's real good. A white. Can't do it yet. Close. Pop both those things back. Oh, we can do this actually. What's this one? Enters battlefield. We can keep mill a card, token, create a bunch of 1/1s. So we make some 1/1s. Smarter plays this. I think we do a few things here. One, two, three, four, five. Ooh. Let's see if we make it. There's a little bit we can come back. I don't know. We'll see. We need to pull some stuff here. Ugh. Here we go. So this will be the way to do it.
These days?
That will get it. Oof. A lot there. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have enough to copy our flyers there.
Suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Ooh. We definitely need draw. I don't think it's that, actually. I think it's that. Gonna wipe my flyers. This is a huge problem. Huge problem. What are they at? 22. Close to being milled out. That will give them a wipe. Go. Ooh, each turn. The slug. The slug hurts. It hurts so bad. Let's think about what we want to do here. We need a reconstruct. This helps. Get rid of that. Not what I want to get rid of here. We'll do it anyway. What are we at? 17. They're at 21. Ooh. So good news is it doesn't have trample anyway. Block like that. Oof. So we can hit for 7 here, which is important. We'll want to wipe. Doesn't give me enough. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's 6. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Complex plan. Let's improvise. Give me a moment.
Alright, there we go.
I will defend the land from all interlopers. We will protect my home.
We'll give them the draw. It's gonna blow through their deck.
You're almost boring me.
Don't forget you can do that. It's important to be able to think about that. So what do we have left in this deck? Blank Potion, Galvanic. We still have a Doomscar. We've used everything. So it's gonna be real tough for us. We need to do this. No, we could have played that too, but it's alright.
Really should have seen that coming.
Should have used our guy first there, but we can do this now. left. No wipes. We do have a Doomscar. Let's go here. Essentially, we need to get the Doomscar, wipe the board, hope they don't have enough for land, and then attack him with Hull. It's the only way that's gonna work. Or they mill themselves out. But this is now maxed.
Zendikar provides me with potent allies.
Top deck, Doomscar. Wins it. Now, they're fully committed. So Doomscar, and we got it. Not another giant. There it is. So here's what we do. It's gonna be too expensive though. Is the problem. Actually, here's the trick. So they have more cards in hand, so we do this first actually. So now we got the wipe. Do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh, so close. So close. We were off by 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not enough. Ah. 1 mana. 1 mana. Too bad. Too bad. Now, they did have the win much earlier. They did have the win much earlier. They could have made the layer. They finally figured it out late game. Off by 1. If that last call would have not came and tapped. Oh, such a crazy match. Such a crazy match, my friends. All right. On to our third and final best of 1 here. All right. Whew. Intense. Oh, intense. Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Man, I need more reconstructs in this deck. All right, we can keep this because we can dig, we can gain life back. So we can play that one first because it doesn't matter. Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Ooh. Who's gonna counter a common? Who's gonna counter coming? Wiggy's thinking about it. They countered it. They countered it. Uh-oh. Is it? Is it? Is it? There we go. We'll choose that one. Put that one back. We'll grab that. We'll drop that for blue. They gonna counter? Ooh, they did. They did. It's their turn. There's the overcommit. For us. Now we can drop Frost and Fire. They are one ahead of us, though. Which is a little bit of a problem. Ooh, going for it. Going for the turn. Yeah, we will take that. Unfortunately, we need to do something else first. There we go. So now we can use Reconstruct History and pull some of this stuff back. We have Battle of Frost and Fire. We got the potion we can pull. We need to. A few different things. So really cycling through our deck here. There we we go. Big commit is what we want. Lighting changed. Discard 2 cards. We can drop Doom. And that one. Wait. Poof. Now we got our own giant. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Now they'll drop their turn. Still nothing that I want to pull. So now they're committed. Now they got a counter spell at least. Now they'll need to make a decision. If they have Epiphany. So if they have Epiphany though, they can get me. They don't have Epiphany. Is that enough? It's not enough. If it's Galvanic too, we're gonna get hammered. We will get hammered. Trying to create some confusion. See what they do here. Doing it on the stack so that we don't target Goldspan and pops it back. And on top of that, the copy's still going to go through if they counter. So that was the importance of doing that. And now they don't have enough mana. And we can pop Hall of the Storm Giants. So we should theoretically have game. That one as well. Let's grab this guy. There we go. Bam! Oh, big money. So intense. So intense. Oh. Oof. All right. Best of three. Best of three match. It's going to go incredibly long. Incredibly long. Oh. Let's go back. I'm gonna it's a long episode. I'm going to keep it at 1 hour because I think you got the gist of the deck. Let's go ahead and talk about that boarding here again. I got to go to bed. Honestly, I got a big day tomorrow. Apologies, Agent Bats. I wanted to get to this. But here's what we do have. So let's call this out again. So best of one, we went 2-1. So many decisions to be making with this deck. Very powerful. Lots of things you can do. Boarding's nice in terms of what you're going to hit and what you're going to play. We covered on how you're going to do that. So where do I think this sits in the meta? It's certainly an interesting deck right now. I would say definitely tier 2, maybe towards the top. We know the Epiphany deck's really powerful. The big key with this deck, though, is you really need to keep track of your cards and know what's in it and when to play it, how to play it. Get the loops going, get all these things going. It certainly has that ability. The pairings on everything make a huge difference as well. So very excited about this list. We had a blast today, a lot of fun. Planeswalkers, if you have questions, if you got comments, please let me know. Flip me a like if you enjoyed the video today. Really liked it. Nonetheless, if we would have played best of 3, it would have been at least an hour match. It's been a 2-hour episode. Which would be great, but I didn't realize what time it is, and it is late, so I need to get to bed. So with that, Planeswalkers, appreciate your support as always. Flip me that like. Best of 3, probably similar spot, probably a good solid tier 2 list. If you got questions, if you got comments, love to hear from you in the Discord server. Information down below for Agent Bats as well. Congrats, bud. Top 500 with this list. Incredible. Super fun. Lots of cool stuff going on. And very powerful. So Planeswalkers, stay tuned. Drop me a sub. We'll see you again soon. We got a lot more stuff coming your way from standard top decks, historic top decks, jank. I'm gonna get back to live streaming, I promise, here one of these days. And on top of that, Friday Night Meta, fast facts, lots of cool stuff, and tier lists. And Thanksgiving's getting near soon. So Planeswalkers, with that, take care. We'll see you again soon. Until next time, Mythras out.